Good morning. How is everyone? Okay, well, today we're going to do a little bit more poetry, but I thought I might give you a little background on a few poetry words and what it kind of means to write poetry. So we'll do a little poetry vocabulary. So poetry is literature written in verse as opposed to prose, often written in met- meteor metrical lines. So it has a beat. All right, it has some kind of rhyme. Prose is how we're either our ordinary writing or spoken language, usually written into sentences and paragraph, as opposed to rhythmical lines. So whenever you're writing a paragraph or a story, that is prose. Whenever you're writing poetry, it's more, it has a beat to it. Most poetry has a beat to it. There are some, like the acrostic last week, it doesn't have to rhyme or anything like that. So, all right, so there's prose. Alliteration, that is repeating the consonant sounds at the beginning of nearby words, such as the B sound in these words, the big bat bites on bad bugs. So alliteration is when you use the same sound at the beginning of multiple words in your sentence. Imagery. This is you're trying. Poetry is written where you're trying to give somebody a mental picture. So you're you're getting you want to attach to their emotions. So today we're going to do the haiku, and it's very you want somebody because you don't have a lot of words. You want somebody to see what you're seeing. So think of the mental pictures while you're writing today or this week. Line, it's a single row of words in a poem. For example, the limerick has 5 lines, while the haiku has 3 lines. Lines are one of the main things that distinguish poetry from prose. So you only have a certain amount of lines depending on the poetry. Metaphor, a figure of speech. We've talked about this year, where a thing is described as being something else in order to suggest similarity between the two things. For example, the cat was a rag doll in my arms, or nature wore its winter robe. So the cat was like a rag doll. You're thinking the cat was very limp. He's laying there and he's like, nature wore its winter's robe. So basically, it's winter. So without saying, hey, it's winter outside, we say nature wore its winter robe. You're using this as a metaphor. Meter, it's a rhythmical pattern of stressed or unstressed syllables in poetry. Verse. Verse has several meanings, including a line of a poem, poetry in general, especially metrical poetry. Sorry, zoned out there for a second. All right, so personification, giving human characteristics to a non-human thing, such as animals, inanimate objects, or ideas. For example, the sun smiled down on the beach. So you can see in the sun it's hitting the beach, but we're not saying, hey, the sun's hitting the beach. The sun smiled down on the beach. We're giving that a human characteristic. So that's a little bit of vocabulary for poetry. I'll have these up so you can go back through. Characteristics of a poem: has a focused purpose, paints a picture, recreates a feeling, tells a story, captures a moment. This poetry is more about you trying to get somebody to feel what you're feeling. It includes many sensory images, things for readers to hear, see, hear, feel, smell, taste. It uses strong verbs, action words, and precise nouns. People, places, and things. Very precise. Employs a variety of types of poetic language, similes, metaphors, personification. Uses different poetic devices, rhythm, repetition, alliteration. So poetry can use all of those things. All right. Well, hold on while I scan through. There's the tetracetes. We will learn about that later. Let me get through here. I feel like the haiku is the diamante. We will learn about that later. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it looks like a diamond. Oh, here it is. The haiku. What is a haiku poem? A haiku is a Japanese poem which can also be known as the hokku. A haiku poem is similar to the tanaka but has fewer lines. A haiku is a type of poetry that can be written on many themes, from love to nature. Nature is probably the easiest. All right. What is the structure of a haiku? Haiku consists of three lines and 17 syllables. Each line has a set number of syllables. See below. The first line has 5 syllables. Spring is wonderful. So spring is 1, is 1, wonderful is 3. I have 5 in my first line. Guess what my poem's going to be about whenever I do the example. The second one is 7 syllables, and then the last one is 5 syllables again. So it only has 3 lines. Here are some examples. The sky is blue. The sun is so warm up high. I love the summer. Haiku poems don't need to rhyme, but for more of a challenge, some poems try to rhyme lines 1 and 3. So let's look at this one. I really like toast. It is yummy when it's hot. I like it best cold. All right, there's no rhymes there. Beans. Beans are kind to hearts. I like to eat them daily and then do big farts. Oh, man. Oh, I must have skipped that. Yeah, well, there you go. So, all right. So that is the haiku. So let's do one in our poetry book. And you'll find that on the Symbaloo page. And if you've turned yours in, that's fine. Of course, you just pull it back. You just click unturned in or something like that. I don't know the exact language, but up in the right hand corner, just unturn it back in. So let's see, and then so I went to find it. I went to the Google Drive onto the Symbaloo page. So a lot of the things I do when I'm doing Google Classroom or looking for you guys, I use the Symbaloo page for West Carrollton, so everything's in a place to be able to find it. So yours looks like this. Your student page. So you have the Google Classroom, and here's the Google Drive. All right. Don't look at my Google Drive. Whew, man, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure I had it my poetry, and it's going to come up and show me all your poetry books, but I have to find mine. So here we go. That's not mine. Yeah, that's not mine. Let's see. This one's mine. There we go. Mr. Downing. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to change the name of that. Oh, all right. Well, okay. Okay. So over here on the, let me move the screen over just a tad bit. Over here on the left-hand side of the screen is the little plus symbol. So if you have any of my slides in, you can just highlight those and hit the backspace or the delete, and they will come off. But if you want to put a new slide on, you just click the plus, and a new slide comes up. And I'm going to go in and change the layout of this because I like it to be a certain way. So I'm going to go here and use this one. All right. So that was under arrange or under slide. You guys can play around with that, and you can make all that your own. Let's see here. So let's go in, and I'm gonna go make this, I'm going to make my title Haiku. I don't like that, so we'll take that off. There. And I'll bring my words down a little bit here so they're not so big. And we'll go down here. Alright. So, my haiku was going to be about spring, so spring is wonderful. So if you hear that, spring, one syllable, is two syllables, wonderful. All right. Now I have to think a little bit because I just had that. Okay, so. All right, you can play outside, two syllables, so I'm up to 5, all day. Spring is wonderful. You can play outside all day. The sun shines brightly. There's my 5 syllables. So and then you can go in and I'm going to put a little picture in, image. This says search the web. So I'm going to spring sun and just look at that. You get some pictures up. Look at that. There we go. You click on the one you like. You insert it. It takes a few minutes. My computer is a little slow, so it throws a picture in. And you guys can go and change anything you want. This is your this is yours. So I'm gonna change the theme here. Maybe I want to make it a little differently. Let's see. Oh, I finally threw my picture in there. Good. So maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I like that one. Well, how about this one? Let's go see what that looks like. Yeah, took the color away, but and if it throws the Control X, if it throws that in on something else, Control X cuts it, and Control V will paste it. Then you put your little picture there, get it the right size, and a little background. So if you look over here, you can see this gives you the cut and paste options, how you want to view it, inserting a picture, and doing that kind of stuff. But what I really want you to do is you can do anything. This is your poetry book, but you can cut your stuff out. I've looked at some of yours, and you guys are doing a good job. Try to take my things. You can take my stuff out. Put your name on the front of it. Mr. Downing is not your name, so. And remember, you're a proper noun, so you can do some capital letters. And that is going to be the lesson on that. If you have any questions, email me or send me a message through this. This will be